Let me tell you how I found out the world could spin backwards in a single morning, how a broken man like me wound up clutching hope with bloodied hands. All because a kid with bare feet and an old t-shirt was humming a tune on the side of the Seattle gas station, shining my car like she was fixing something way more important than a fender. I mean, seriously, picture this. I'm Henry Caldwell, the guy you see on magazine covers, Wall Street big shot, the suit everyone thinks is too cold to bleed. But that morning, I felt every old bruise, every ghost. And right then, I heard that song. The song my little girl used to sing with her mother before the world ended on a rainy bridge. You know what I mean? Sometimes a memory comes out of nowhere and just grabs you by the throat. So, I'm sitting there behind the glass, considering whether to scare the kid off. She had no business touching my car. But I didn't. I just listened as her voice, so soft it barely existed, rolled out the same notes I used to hear on Sunday mornings back when I pretended to sleep just to hear my wife and daughter laugh in the kitchen. My heart hadn't beat right in months. But suddenly there was pounding. I get out sharper than I meant to, and she jumps, but she doesn't run, doesn't apologize. Just looks at me like I might be the king or the monster. She can't decide. I ask her, rough as gravel, "Where'd you learn that song?" And the way she stares up, steady, cheeks smudged, oil on her forehead, she just says, "My mom used to sing it to me before she left." Let me back up a sec. See, my wife Abigail died 2 years back in an accident, right there on a wet Seattle bridge. She had our daughter, Chloe, with her. They only found Abigail. Cops said the river swept Chloe away. No body, just emptiness. We buried an empty coffin. I lost my soul in that box. After that, I built my life out of dollar signs and meetings, convinced if I just stacked enough bricks, I could wall off the pain. Didn't work. Now here's this little girl, singing our song, saying her mom's name is Abigail Moore. The same name carved on my wife's headstone. My brain says impossible, but my heart says listen. Her name's Lily. She's maybe 7, says she lives with a lady named Miriam, found her at a shelter in Tacoma, showed up with nothing but a backpack, a doll, and a note. "Please take care of her." I ask if she remembers her mom, and she just shakes her head, says the only thing left is the song. She pulls a drawing from her pocket, a yellow sun, a crooked tree, a house, 3 stick figures. Mommy, me, and Daddy. I'm telling you, my hands are shaking so bad, I almost rip it in half. It's like the universe is trying to stitch my life back together with barbed wire. That's when my phone rings. Gerald, me assistant, wants me to get on the jet to New York. I hang up without answering. Instead, I ask Lily if she's hungry. Her face lights up like I offered her the moon. We hit the diner next door, the one with the sticky booze and the smell of bacon that clings to your skin for hours. She orders a sandwich, swings her feet under the table, counts her fries before eating them exactly how Chloe used to. My mind's screaming coincidence, but my heart's already way ahead. In the middle of lunch, she points at a photo on the wall, says it looks like her old school. Green Mountain, she thinks it was called. Chloe's preschool was Green Mount Academy. You see how the universe starts making sense and nonsense at the same time? Just then, an alarm blares outside. I tell Lily I'll be right back, step outside, and call Gerald. I need everything on Lily Moore's even years old, shelter in Tacoma. Check if Abigail's accident report makes sense. Anything that might tell me Chloe's alive. He doesn't argue. He hears something in my voice, maybe hope, maybe madness. Meanwhile, across town, Miriam, old, tired, wearing a flowered apron, slides a photo into an envelope. The picture's got Abigail and Chloe, and on the back, in shaky script, "Forgive me." Lily waits for me in the diner, calm, not scared, like she knows something big's about to break open. I come back, sit down, ask Lily if she'd take a DNA test. She just wants to know if it hurts. I promise it's quick, painless. She nods. Then she hits me with, "Why did you cry when I sang?" I almost tell her the truth, but swallow it. Before I can speak, Gerald text says the shelter records don't add up. The woman who dropped Lily off used a fake name. Abigail's autopsy is a mess of contradictions. My heart feels like it's about to fall out of my chest. What if this really is Chloe? And right then, a black car pulls up outside, 2 men in suits scanning the diner. Instinct kicks in. I grab Lily, toss cash on the table, and we hurry out. She asks, "Are we running away?" And I tell her, not yet, but maybe soon. As we drive, I ask about Miriam. Lily doesn't know her number, but she knows the way near a church with a bell that rings 3 times. I drive, heart in my throat, mapping every church bell in South Tacoma. Meanwhile, Gerald sends over documents, death certificates. Autopsy reports, all of it pointing to one thing. Someone forged the papers. Someone wanted Chloe gone. Lily says sometimes Miriam cries after phone calls. That knots my stomach. By the time we reach the old house with peeling paint, the church bells chiming like doom, I'm ready to face any truth. I tell Lily to wait in the car. I knock. Miriam answers, older, thinner than I remember. She's holding that envelope like a shield. I just say it. Is she my daughter? She lets us in, tells her story. She worked the ER the day Abigail died. Chloe was alive until a man, claiming to be a relative, armed with fake papers, took her away. That man? Turns out it was James Whitaker, ex-business partner, the one I ruined for stealing from the firm. Revenge, pure and cold. He hid Chloe, then dumped her at the shelter 2 years later. Before I can even process the rage, screeching tires split the night. James and his goons show up, guns out. I tell Miriam to get Lily out the back. I step outside, face James alone. He taunts me, grins like the devil, says I destroyed him, so now he'll destroy me. They beat me down, drag me toward the car, but I don't beg. I hear Lily scream, "Daddy," and that flips a switch inside me. I fight, desperate, break free, just enough to pull Lily into my arms before James jams a gun in my neck. Then, sirens flashing blue and red police flood the street. James surrenders, but the damage is done. Lily and I get hauled off separately. The system doesn't trust miracles, you know? DNA proves the truth, but bureaucracy moves like molasses. Days go by. Finally, Lily comes to see me, clutching her sketchbook, escorted by a no-nonsense social worker. She asks if I'll get to keep her. I tell her I want to try, even if I fail sometimes. She smiles, shows me her drawing and her in a park, a dog by her side, the word family above it. That picture means more than all my millions. We go to court. The judge grills me on my past, on James's role, on whether I'm stable enough. I tell her the truth, yeah, I failed, but I'm here now, and Lily chose me. A psychologist's report backs us up, says taking her away now would break her. Miriam takes the stand, confesses everything, says she was wrong to hide Lily but right to protect her, and that Lily never called anyone dad until she met me. The judge says she'll decide in 48 hours. That night, I can't sleep. Something's off. James got out on a technicality. He shows up at the house, tells me the system's rigged big names and law enforcement are about to block my custody. But he handed me a USB drive with proof, recordings, emails, evidence of the cover-up. He says he wants to disappear, do one thing right before he vanishes. I take it. Next morning, the courtroom is packed, cameras, lawyers, press. The judge reviews the evidence, listens to my final plea, then gives me full custody and restores Chloe's name. Lily throws her arms around me. Can we go home now? Yeah, baby, we're going home. Outside, Miriam hands Chloe a bracelet her mom wanted her to have. Chloe asks if she can still be Lily, too. I tell her she could be anything's my miracle. We move into a new house, just us and a golden retriever pup chasing sunlight across the backyard. I write Abigail a letter, telling her I'll do better, not because I'm strong, but because Chloe is. We plant a tree and bury the letter beneath it. Chloe Lilla runs barefoot through the grass, finally free. And this time, we're not running away from anything. We're running towards something better. But you tell Mado's justice always win? Or does it just get lucky once in a while? Drop your thoughts below. Who deserves forgiveness? And who gets a second chance? Because sometimes family isn't about blood or law, it's about the people who choose each other, even when the whole world says otherwise.